what's happening? Paul Ingram here, Collie Center. A week ago on my community page, I asked you guys if you were interested in seeing some of my workout stuff, some of my fitness stuff that I do to incorporate in enhancing my body to enhance the performance in my collie. And I got a lot of awesome responses on that post, and a lot of you guys are interested in seeing more about my actual workouts, the fitness that I do to help enhance my collie training, my collie performance. So in today's video, that's what I'm gonna give you guys, my top 5 exercises that I believe are the top that every martial artist should be doing, but especially every collie martial artist should be doing, because these top 5 are gonna give you a great fitness circuit, and they're gonna really help build your strength, build your coordination, build up your endurance to give you a much better performance in your collie that's gonna take it to the next level. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. If you're training like me, you're all about collie and you wanna get your skill up to that level of greatness, hit that thumbs up button and let's get to it. Make sure to watch this video all the way to the end, because I'm gonna give you a bonus exercise at the end of this video. All right, first thing is we gotta look at our push. So of course, the king of all pushing exercises is the classic push-up. So what I want to do in this video is I'm going to give you guys just like the normal exercise, and then if you're just kind of getting started out, I want to give you guys a more easier version of the exercise too, so that way you can work your way up, you can build your way up, but then you can also really get a good workout in, and I'll kind of explain how I do my workouts while I'm doing all these top 5 exercises. So the first one is just our normal classic push-ups. All right, so we're going to come on down, get into our push-up position, our classic push-up position. Everything is straight, everything's looking good. And we're gonna go ahead and come all the way down, all the way up. Now, the thing is, when you're doing your push-ups, don't just go here. You wanna make sure, watch my back. You want this to be extended. You want the full range of motion when you're working this. Make sure your hips aren't sagging down, make sure your butt's not too high up in the air, you know, all the good form stuff. But all the way down, and then all the way up, including the shoulders right there in the back. So you want to be able to make sure that you can hit on average at least 15 to 20 push-ups. So I'll go ahead and just do 5 for the sake of the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And of course, if you can't do a full push-up like that, just go ahead and do some knee push-ups. Okay? Don't be embarrassed about that. Don't feel ashamed about it, right? You'll work your strength and you'll get there. If that's too hard for you, what we can do is that we can do what's called elevated push-ups. So that way we are stopping we're creating less weight onto our push-up. So we find a surface that's elevated, we go into the same position, and there's other variations of push-ups that I do recommend, but this is just the first basic. And just make sure when you're doing this push-up, don't let your elbows come out. Just keep your elbows in, and bring your chest to the bar, and then back up, right here. Let's do 3 more. All right, so one of the things I like to do with all these exercises is I kind of like doing like drop set type of training. So I'll go ahead and I'll pump out that 20 or whatever the max of those push-ups are that I can do. And then once I have all that muscle fatigue, then I'll come up to my incline push-ups, and I'll go ahead and max out these incline push-ups. So that way I'm doing a drop set, so I'm really working my muscles all the way to fatigue. Not just on, you know, a classic push-up. Get those fatigued, and then come out to this next one, reduce that weight load that you have on your push-up, and then get those reps in until you're maxed out. All right, so that's our pushing. Number 1, classic push-up. I know you probably hear that one all the time, but it really is a very important one. Let's come over to the low bar here. So the next one, we have our push, we gotta have our pull. Pull-ups, guys. In collie, you need to be doing pull-ups. All of our striking mechanics, right, they're all initiating out of the lats. They should not be initiating out of the arms. Let me grab my weapon right here real quick. Okay, so when we're striking our mechanics here, okay, it shouldn't just be our arm throwing our arm. We need to get the lats engaged so we can initiate the lats. All right, so you're not actually pushing the weapon. You're not using your chest. your pushing muscles here are supporting what's going on with the momentum of the weapon. But that initiation should be fired from the pulling motion. The lats is where it should be fired from. All right, so from here, let's take a look at our pull-ups. Best way that we're doing our pull-ups. You want to make sure that you're using a bar that you can get a full grip on. Okay, a lot of people when they're doing their pull-ups, they kind of hang from the hook of their fingers right here. So you want to make sure that you can get this over grip. That's really important. So we're going to use, we don't want to just grip it like this, so we're vertical like this, and then we're pulling up and we're using all of our shoulders. We want to activate these lats. So I'm going to lean back a little bit. I'm going to roll my shoulders forward. So I'm going to drop them, roll them forward. Notice how I'm leaning back. My chest is facing up on the bar, and I'm going to go for this overhand grip. I want the top of my knuckles to be on the bar. And from right there, we're going to go ahead. I'll just pump out 5 of them, but you want to shoot for, if you're doing 15 to 20 push-ups, try to shoot for 7 to 10 pull-ups. And if you can't do 7 to 10 pull-ups, I'm going to show you how to do them. So from here, we're going to go ahead and do 5. 1, 2, 3. And make sure that you are not, don't kip your hips, don't generate momentum. Start it right here from a dead hang, then pull yourself up, all right? You want to really engage those lats. We're not trying to kick up with momentum and all that stuff. If you can't get a pull-up yet, then what we do is we can start doing some negative pull-ups. All right, so this is a way that we're gonna kind of drop down, do a little bit of like a down set here. So we're gonna jump up into our pull-up position and then slowly work the negative. Control your way down. Jump up. That way you're working the pull-up muscles, but you're working them in reverse, and over time, that's gonna help get that strength so you can get a full pull-up. Now, that's how you're gonna work the negatives, but you still wanna be successful on the actual pull-up and start training those muscles to be able to get a pull-up. So, try going for your pull-ups. If you can't get them or you can't get 7 to 10, then get what you can and then go into your negative pull-ups. Then, you wanna do a max out set where you can do what's called our Australian pull-ups. So I'm gonna go to a low bar, just like this. I want that overhand grip. I'm gonna kick my legs through, come all the way below like this, and bring my chest to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you're on your last one for your set, kind of getting tough or what, hold it and work a negative. Right, that way you get that maximum burnout. So if you can't do a pull-up yet, if you can't do a negative pull-up yet, work on these kind of Australian style pull-ups. And again, if you're hitting that up, you got your pull-ups, maybe you hit some of your jumping negative pull-ups, and then you go ahead and do some of these, finish it out, so that way you can do a drop set type of routine, just like we did with the push-ups. All right, now, what we're gonna also do is we gotta work on our legs. So when we train our legs, some of the best body weight exercise you can do is just jump squats. We want explosive legs. So we need explosive power. If you have a box that you can jump onto, like doing box jumps is great, but if you don't, just do some jump squats. So we want to come all the way down, jump up, all the way down, jump up. You can even tuck in your knees if you want to add a little bit more. The drop down to that, if you can't hit that like 15 to 20 jump squats, just go to regular squats. Or if you do hit that 15 to 20 jump squats, match that with 15 to 20 regular squats. All right? So again, we're working that drop set style of training with our legs. Now, once we have that, we got our pushing, we got our pulling, we got the power generation in our legs. Of course, as you're training collie, you should be training your footwork. That's also going to be enhancing your power generation in your legs as well. But now we also got to work one of the most important parts of our body in collie that is so forgotten about. It's neglected so much. And that's right here. We gotta work our grip. The best exercise to work your grip besides training collie is just do some bar hangs. Get it? And hang. And just see how long you can hang for. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it go, but you get the point, because I'll sit up there like for a long time. But you wanna do that, you wanna work that, because all of these exercises, when you have bars like this, these are really easy to make. Alright, so my home gym right here, I just went over to the hardware store, went to the plumbing section, got some galvanized pipes, screwed them together, just kind of measured it out, got all my right heights down, all that stuff. And this is a great way to make your home gym super cost effective. You know, galvanized pipes, they can be outside. You don't have, you know, these get rained on all the time. You know, if you want, you can paint them. You just put some paint on them, and then, you know, they're gonna last a lot longer. You don't have to worry about them rusting out or anything like that. You know, secure the base. If you want to add some weight, throw some sandbags down, and then you're all good, right? So anybody could be doing these exercises right in their backyard, or go to a playground, go find, you know, a pull-up bar there, monkey bars, anything like that, right? There's no excuse not to be doing some calisthenics training. So once we have the grip, we also have to work our core. So we got push, we got pull, we got leg power, we got grip, and now we also got to work our core. The cool thing is we can work the grip at the same time that we're working our core. So we can kind of maximize our time right there. So one of the best core exercises that we can do is called L-sit. I'm gonna come on up, hanging L-sit. From right here, I'm gonna bring my legs up and sit and hold. If you can't do this, then just work on your leg raises. Right? And if you can't quite get your leg raises yet, work on your knee tucks. You could even hold. Work it here. And see which is going to give out first, your core strength or your grip strength. Probably most of the time, it's going to be your grip strength. All right, so you get to play those little games. But now, once you have your core, right, now you got the whole circuit. So if you're working out, you're doing your workout, right? I'll kind of do like a mini version of a round right here. I'll do five of everything, okay? So if we're doing a little bit of a workout, I'm working it out. Let's rock and roll. Let's go through and see what it looks like. So from here. Right there. You can also work negatives and explosives. You can have all kinds of fun with push-ups. So right away, say I got my burnout. I'm gonna do 5. Keep the time under tension. That's 5, something like that. Kind of walk over. No break, guys. No break. Make sure you're in good position. Right there. Okay. No break. You could do some of these too. Maybe I'll get 5 of these. Get 2 more. Might as well, right? All right, then right away, while you still got those muscles activated. 1. Right there. So this whole time, as you're doing your pull-ups, you're still working your grip strength. Ready? Legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. so you got all that. And that's one round. Then you can go ahead, take a little break. Take, a minute if you need to, 2 minutes, whatever length of time break you need to do. Completed your first set. Knock out a second set. Knock out a third set. You want to try and get somewhere between 3 to 5 sets. And then that is great workout, great way to incorporate fitness into your training. And this right here is going to really enhance all your collie performance. It's going to get that strength, that power in your mechanics, because you're going to be generating all that power in your strikes, all from your core, your frontal core, your posterior chain, your lats, right? Everything is engaged. And every time you're doing body weight exercises, your whole body is involved. We are not just compartmentalizing one muscle group. Everything is involved. So if you're just kind of getting started with this stuff, these are the top 5 exercises that I recommend to get started with. And if you can't do one, just do the alternate, do the more beginner version of it, and that way you can build it up to the point where you can do the regular style of each one of these exercises, and then you can start doing these drop sets type of workouts. And this is where you're really going to start maximizing your conditioning level for your strength, for your speed, for your power, and all that good stuff. And then as you're moving around with your collie, you're going to be so much more conditioned. Your endurance is going to be up. The power, the speed, the recovery of your strikes, the balance, the coordination, everything is going to be improved because you're just simply improving your athleticism. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this video? Are you going to start adding some fitness if you haven't already? You're going to start adding some fitness to your martial arts training regimen. I believe you absolutely should. This is an area that you cannot neglect, especially on collie, using the bars. You are constantly working that grip strength, and we need to do that. Very, very important when it comes to collie. If you want to see more of the fitness things that I incorporate with my collie training, tell me in the comments below. All right, so there you got it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you already incorporate fitness along with your martial arts training, or you're gonna start doing that, hit that thumbs up button. To accelerate your training, head on over to colliecenter.com, so that way you get access to all of our training materials, our DVD downloads, our training programs, our training courses. That way you can take your collie training to the next level. Also, hit that join button right below this video and check out becoming a sponsor to our YouTube channel, where you can get extra perks and even more exclusive training videos. We're doing some workout videos. We're going live with some training together. Plus, we got a whole bunch of other bonus videos that we're giving to our members, our sponsors here to the channel. That's only going to them. So make sure that you're not missing out on all that extra exclusive training. And then I'll see you back here for our next training session together. All right, see you soon. All right, guys, it's time for the bonus exercise. You ready for it? Come on, come with me. This is one of my favorite core exercises. This one is absolutely fantastic. We're gonna do a toe to bar negative. So from right here, we're gonna go ahead, bring our toes to the bar, and then we're gonna come back slowly. Right there, all right? Toe to bar negative. Boom. All right, you can add that one in your workout as well.